Y'all done? Y'all ain't done, are you?
White praise the nigger!
Yeah.
White praise the nigger!
Why y'all hiding y'all's faces? Why you hiding your faces? Don't hide your face. Don't hide your face. Keep going. Don't stop. Where they going? Look at them, scared to show their faces. Man, there's some racial shit, bro. Y'all done? Y'all done? Yeah, come do that shit at nighttime. Come do that shit at nighttime. Come back at nighttime. You hear this shit, bro? No, don't go. They got guns on them, bro. You hear me? Bro. Yeah, man, come back and do that shit. I ain't scared though. I got work. I hope you die, bitch. Hey, come do that shit at nighttime. I hope you die, bitch. Come do that shit at nighttime. Come do that shit at nighttime. I see you at nighttime. Yeah, come back at night and do that shit.
Welcome to another episode of Community Convo. 918, Tulsa, Oklahoma, the real Black Wall Street, Greenwood. Where shit stay real, it's going to get even realer, so leave your feelings on the sideline. Now, today, Community Convo, we just conversating. I'm conversating with the people in the world, the people in the city, in my city for real, and really everywhere else, because we just seen, ever since Donald Trump has been the president, there's been a lot of racist slurs, racist things going on over the internet in people's cities. We just seen this black man recording these white people with these masks and shit on, and the Aryan brother flags and all that shit. And all the brother said is they got guns on them. I guess wherever they at, them niggas ain't got no guns on them at all times. But this is why we gotta wake up, bro. We call ourselves kings. We call ourselves gangsters. We call ourselves the nigga and all that shit, the man and this and that and this. And niggas out here asking for handouts and doing all. We got to stand up, bro. Where the real men at, bro? Where the leaders at? Where we supposed to be leading? Hey, they say the man is the leader. What are we leading, bro? Real shit. Like for real. Chaos. We killing each other. We killing ourselves. We do niggas on drugs and shit. And like, bro, what the fuck? They getting manipulated by women. Women got niggas falling out with their own homies over some punana nana and all that, bro. Like this shit is just we fell off, bro. Men that fell off. It ain't no real men in the world no more. We fell off. We falling. We falling, bro. Crip stuff for something, blood stuff for something. Now I don't know what the fuck going on in the world. So we need to wake up. We had a community leader that passed away yesterday. My cousin, Coach Keith Reed, the boxing coach. You know what I'm saying? We need more people in the world like him. We need more men stepping up, bro, to get shit right and get better. Because the youngsters is looking at us. And if we on this internet, the world is looking at us, grown and young. So what is we gonna do to change the narrative? We can fight each other all day, every day. We can kill each other all day, every day, shoot each other. That shit ain't getting us nothing to nowhere. We ain't getting no money behind that shit. We ain't taking over no cities and no fucking states, no areas. We ain't doing the Nipsey Hussle marathon. That nigga bro bought a whole motherfucking strip mall. Put niggas to work, put his homies to work, whatever. However y'all want to look at it. We should be looking up to some shit like that, togetherness, bringing the money together, bringing the people together, helping our people out, bro. All this down talking, the next part man, and all this shit on the internet, like the no jumpers and all these other motherfuckers that getting into it with the no jumpers and all the niggas that was cool on no jumper, now they done fell out. Like this shit, this is because that's what the world want to see. Fuck all that stupid ass dumb shit, bro. Nigga don't even got to turn on the TV no more or YouTube because the dumb shit that's happening on the internet is happening in the streets. Niggas is really thinking this shit is cool, and that shit ain't cool, bro. When you got white motherfuckers marching down the street talking about fuck niggers and all this bullshit, and ain't nobody hitting one motherfucker upside the head with nothing. I don't give a fuck if them niggas had a gun, nigga. Find a brick, nigga, and hit one of them motherfuckers upside the head. The rest of them gonna probably run. They cowards anyway. Like, bruh, that type of shit make people think they got the power, bro. And we just sitting around like, oh, fuck it, rocking our knees and swaying back and forth, looking for the next hit and all that dumb, stupid, idiotic stuff, bro. You keep getting food by these motherfuckers. They want to tell you first, it's hella different Bibles, bro. Then they say the man is bronze and all this shit, but they got a white man hanging up with a goddamn crown of thorns on his head with blonde hair and blue eyes and all that shit. This shit is just to confuse you. That's just like Santa Claus. And that's just like the Tooth Fairy. So I'm gonna write me a Bible. I'm gonna write me a motherfucking Bible. I'm gonna be the next man with a Bible out here. My name James, but I ain't King James. It ain't gonna be the King James version. I'm gonna write me a Bible since I don't know what the fuck else to do out here, bro. Like my people is just fucked up, dude. The men, I don't understand. Where, how do we get back to being like Martin Luther King, them, Malcolm X, and them coming together, being together against the motherfuckers that's against us?
You know, I want
Because
to
they
chime
didn't
in
trick
with
us.
you. I want to chime in with you. My bad. My apologies. I was going to sit back.
You are.
And you're doing an excellent job, my brother, because you're talking about real facts. Like, you know what I'm saying? Cut to the chase. You know what I mean? This is real shit you talking about. You know what I'm saying? So I want to chime in because everything you said I can speak on. So I'm going to go back to, excuse me, the introduction that y'all just saw. That took place in Columbus, Ohio. Now, growing up here in Tulsa, Oklahoma, the home of the Black Wall Street Massacre, 1921 massacre, the same stuff still going on. 2024, they still hanging and lynching black men and black women. But we killing each other. When we see them doing what they do, we just, we want to pull our phones out and record. It's okay for them to say what they said and walk around with their flags and show you that they don't like us.
See, you just made me, when you said that, boom, it just hit me. That shit is a federal offense.
It is. It is. But who backed them up though? But come on now. Let's be 100. We done seen Klan rallies in here in Tulsa. And who was protecting?
Yeah, I have. I done seen them with my own eyes for real.
I have too. I remember.
Like
I was a young teenager. I said, yeah, I remember. I'm an 80s baby. I remember.
Yeah, so nigga, that shit, like, we didn't see them. We had a fight with them motherfuckers and everything.
But who was protecting
but they
them?
was on horses and shit. They wasn't walking like them motherfuckers just walking down the sidewalk.
But who was protecting them though?
The police. The people in the city.
Come on. So that's, and like you said earlier, us sitting back, we want to record, put our phone show. Ooh, they better, ooh. You know what I'm saying? We ain't talking about nothing. Like you said, what the community, like I said, the community revolution in progress or community restoration. Where's the restoring our community? The brotherly love overcoming this depression. Where is that at? Why we don't see that?
Where's the growth and development?
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Where's that at?
Because you showed me J Man try to go to old block. You know what I'm saying? BDs, GDs. They supposed to grow and develop.
And the little youngster, I think his name is, I don't want to say his name wrong, but shout out to the little youngster from old block. But the youngster that J Man went over there with, you know what I'm saying? I'm seeing him do interviews now, and he 20, but he on the Push and Peace movement. They doing it in LA. They doing it in the West Coast.
Yeah, truth rallies.
You know what I'm saying? So if they could do it over there and they could do it in Chicago, and both of them are the hometowns of where it all started at. The Crip and Blood in the West Coast and GDs and all growth and development and all that in Chicago. You know what I'm saying? If they can do it, what's our problem? Now here in Tulsa,
we gotta get back. Back on the back march.
What made me get on the path I'm on right now? 2014, Tulsa police killed my homeboy DeAndre Starks.
Rest in peace, folks. Trey DeAndre.
Yeah, rest in peace. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna say how the situation went, but none of the homies talking about getting off on the police. What none of the homies
I went down there. I told you that's the first Black Lives Matter march thing I went to because my little brother was going to OSU and he was up in the NAACP stuff. So he was like an organizer and that shit. So I'm always support.
And I'm high and I'm kind of tipsy. I ain't gonna lie, I wasn't gonna show it on camera, but me and you from two different sections.
Yeah.
But at the time when the police killed the homie, and my mind was the homies would get off on the enemy with no problem when they kill one of the homies.
But see, let me go back to this with me though.
Homie, and nobody saying nothing. That was one.
I grew up in a time when it was Crips against Blood, so a lot of Hoovers know who I am. So when I went down there, it was Lil West, it was Lil Rhythm, all the Hoover. It was a hell of that nigga homies down there because it was his march. Mm-hmm. So my little homie, my little brother, he from the turf. He was over the shit because he went to OSU. You know what I'm saying? He was doing his thing. Boom. So when we was down there, I just seen how niggas was creased up and shit, and they all want to be on the news and shit and talking to these white folks like they just cool. And in my mind, I'm like, nigga, we should take their cameras and all that shit. Fuck these motherfuckers. Cause I'm on some shit like Rodney King got beat up in LA. He didn't even die, and them niggas tore LA up, bro. So in my mind, I'm like, nigga, turn this shit up. That's what's in my mind.
I reached out to brother, his little brother Chop, the homie. You know what I'm saying? That's the homie I've been knowing Chop since Sandbox days. You know what I'm saying? I reached out to his brother and reached out to two other homies. And I came with it. And at the time, I'm on some black revolutionary, I'm angry. So I'm on some black power shit. You know what I'm saying? That's where my mind at.
Angry. Every brother should have been angry. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Every brother. I was upset.
The homie ain't had the homie, bro, on my dead mama, bro. I had just seen the homie at the club. Because at the time, the homies them was doing that UK Nation shit, and they was opening up for Jay Stalin. And folks, just got out, and bro was at the club. You know what I'm saying? And this, I didn't even want to make this about him, but you know what I'm saying? It was another homie got killed by the police too here in Tulsa.
A lot of niggas, bro. It's a lot of brothers that got knocked off by the cops down here, bro. Real stuff, bro.
I went to seven mothers' homes and spoke to the family with the Elay. Like I said, this is when I first started coming to I've been on this path 10 years now. So you know what I'm saying? When I first came in, that's how I got my title Akuno. So I was with the Euro.
It's like, bro, when I was in the pen, they told me my homeboy, Shim Lee from Hoover. The police had him handcuffed after on the 6-1 on the south side and shot him in the back, killed him. Then the police was chasing my nigga Fatty, rest in peace. He from Hoover, nigga. He was on a high-speed chase. He ended up, nigga, dying in the wreck, bro. Like, so then Eric Harrison, you know what I'm saying? Then Terrence Crutcher. Then
Beret.
That's the dude who was dating the white girl. One of them was dating
Jeremy Lake.
Yeah.
Yeah. He was dating a white girl. And her daddy was a police officer that killed him.
It's a lot of brothers that we know in the 2000s and they got knocked down by the law enforcement. But you got to think about the ones we don't know about in the 80s and the 90s and the 60s.
This will piss me off about Tulsa. I can name all them brothers that got killed by the police, all of them unarmed. But Tulsa didn't want to do nothing until George Floyd was killed. And rest in peace to him. But he ain't even from our city.
But that's how it is.
You know what I'm saying? They kill people.
They don't respect people in their own backyard. It ain't no respect down here. You ain't shit to them.
Rest in peace, Crutch.
Yeah, Terrence Crutch.
And that went viral. And that's the only reason motherfuckers said anything about it. That's the only. I feel like that was just like a trend type shit.
So now let me take it here. They ain't telling us about the people that they killing in DOC either. They
Facts.
ain't even reaching out to their families. They
I
ain't even
think
reaching out to
my partner.
they
My partner
families calling
03.
like I ain't heard from my brother in 2 or 3 weeks, and that ain't like him. And that's how they finding out. Oh well, he didn't overdosed on drugs. That's what they start lying and saying. And then when they get to go view the body, because that's their sister and mama and stuff, they see this man got bruises and shit all on him. Police done killed him in that motherfucker.
That's what
So
I'm
I
saying.
ain't telling you about all the people they slaughtering in DOC and all that shit either though. And they making them forcing them to take fentanyl and shit, bringing that shit in there,
And see
forcing
that
that shit down.
like going back to also what you were saying about Dr. King and Malcolm, and then we can go back further than them. I know
But I'm
some,
saying,
but going back to them, like I was talking about earlier with the brother at work, what I was going with that was like that conversation me and you was having a couple weeks ago. They put on their suit and tie every day.
knowing what was gonna happen.
You know what I'm saying? Knowing they can get attacked by a dog.
Yeah, knowing the outcome,
You
but
know what
they
I'm saying?
wasn't tripping.
They knew what they was doing it for. They knew their purpose. They knew their cause. Zero got a song. He say, if Martin Luther King was to come back today, that people would probably try to rob him. In today's
Shit,
time,
that's what we do now. Shit,
niggas
they
will rob.
say they say one of our own people helped take him out. So of
Mhm,
course they gonna try to rob him. That
mhm.
man had them Cadillacs, baby. I went up there to the where he got killed at the hotel. It's the Martin Luther King Museum now. They still got them Cadillacs up there. I was trying to buy the Cadillac. Nigga, my mom was laughing at me, bro.
It's
That
always
motherfucker
our
so
own people, and I'm gonna let you take back over. You know what I'm saying? Because I mean, like you saying, I mean, like we losing brothers over the stupidest and sisters. Because I just saw a couple weeks ago, the sisters was arguing over. It's always niggas dying over women and women dying over men.
are women dying over women like the one you showed me your girl
You
shot her ex-girl.
know, yeah, but it's always some dumb. But it's always some dumb stuff.
Yeah, it's always probably some she said you was doing this or he said you was doing that and woo woo. Or they said they seen you with
Let
such
them
and such.
like, but the person that did it, like, get on them. Like people that we got too much pride and ego when it comes to each other. But going back to the original purpose of this recording, when them demons come out and they show you that they devils, since y'all want to be religious folks, y'all claim to be, y'all believe in God and all that old shit. When these devils come out and show you that they don't give a fuck about y'all, and I ain't finna cuss too much because this is on YouTube, but y'all ain't talking about nothing. But let somebody
Pull
look
out
like me. Let somebody look like me and him do something to you or your peoples.
out there disrespecting his set, his mama, his daughter
You know what
or
I'm
something. He
saying?
would have punched her.
You got rocket launchers, Tech 9s, AKs, 223s, Mac 11s.
Everything in the army got.
You know what I'm saying? When it comes to killing our own. But when it comes to actually standing up for your people, that's the hardest thing for us to do.
But now let me tell you this too though, because a young brother lost his life at the tussle after the fur. And you know what I'm
Rest in
saying?
peace.
Rest in
Yeah,
peace
rest in peace. Yeah.
and condolences to his family. But a lot of people was trying to they thought it was like some young black people that did this to him. And now it come out it was some white dudes. You know what I'm saying? It was some young white boys, they like 18. You know what I'm saying? So that go back to what I was talking about, I think last week when I said I was downtown, I be seeing these youngsters, they be having white boys in their crew, gang banging and all that, and this and that and that and this, and making them feel like, you know what I'm saying, they can say the N word and
Mm-hmm.
they cool like that. So we're we if you gonna accept another motherfucker that his grandparents or great grandparents probably had slaves and you accepting this motherfucker to be from your gang or whatever and all that shit. So now, when you go to prison, this person has to choose a side, either the black side or the white side. I done seen it happen. I did 10 years in the joint. I done been on some of the most deadliest yards in Oklahoma. You know what I'm saying? Stabbings and all that shit. So it's like in prison, Bloods, Hoovers, neighborhoods, Grape Streets, everybody be kicking it and getting along. You know what I'm saying? Because we know the race riots can pop up. Now this shit is happening in the streets. So what we gonna do? Like, is we gonna keep on tripping with each other, or or else we gonna come together like the kings we should be. If we are royalty and we are kings, what are we fighting for? What is we tripping with each other for? What is we letting women manipulate us to get into it with our homies or any other brother for? If we supposed to be the leaders, why is we letting other people manipulate our minds, bro? Why is we can't see?
As I was talking to my bad, but I was talking to the brother at work, and as I was going into the same thing we talking about, the agenda, the agenda by the devil, this devil's agenda, as he's locking up and killing or having our soldiers kill each other, he having our warriors kill each other and locking them up and then burying them. He getting paid both ways. He getting paid through the funeral services and he getting paid. You know what I'm saying? And then you got the same devil.
Because even if a black man own a funeral service, he got to pay taxes on his business. He got to pay that man.
He black. He don't even own himself.
So what we trying to let y'all know is no matter what we do, every angle they getting paid. So we got to come together in every angle. We got to get paid on them. Like we can't keep these people trick us, bro, and manipulate our mind into thinking killing each other is cool and fucking doing all this weird shit that they got people out here doing is cool and all this shit. Now they trying to keep Pete Diddy name out there and all this other shit to keep you thrown off from the shit that they got going on over here because they marching down the street with KKK flags and Aryan brother flags and saying "fuck niggas" and all that, and that shit supposed to be a federal.
The left hand know what the right hand doing. Ain't that what they say?
And so that shit is supposed to be a federal crime. Racism. If you call somebody of the LGBTQ community something out of line that you ain't supposed to, your ass is going to jail. And that's supposed to be the same way with the racist shit. Them is laws. And then people was walking down the street screaming that shit. And because they had some guns on them, these niggas just want to record them. If another brother would have had a gun, he still would have tried to steal on them or something probably. So that's what I be saying. Like when I be saying,
when we fighting each other, we pull out our phones, and niggas had guns on them.
That's what I'm saying.
So what the fuck? I mean, what the fuck? Just pull out our phone.
He should have pulled out his phone. He should have pulled out his phone and called the homies and had them wait on the other end of the street with them things.
Next to him,
bro. They don't understand, bro. Like y'all don't know what these people is really got in store for a motherfucker for real. They see this Greenwood shit that went viral. People didn't take Greenwood to their cities and got Greenwood shit in Greenwood areas and all type of shit. Killer Mike got a card, Greenwood and all this shit. And they like, these niggas is trying to come together, these black folks. So we got to do something else. We got to throw a monkey wrench in the game.
Every so many generations, there's an uprising in our people. You had it in the 20s. Excuse me, in the early 1900s. You had it in the 60s and 70s.
You had it before that shit. You had it before the 90s.
Right. Here, I mean, like Nat Turner, for example. Like, if y'all haven't checked out that Slave Rebellion video, I did part 1, part 2. I got a part 3 coming out real soon too. But Nat Turner is recorded for killing up to 65 Europeans.
Like an OG, supposed to.
Promoting hate. I'm just saying.
Shout out to Nat Turner. I ain't either, but this shout out to Nat Turner on mine.
You know what I'm saying? And like this brother,
y'all do they do it. You just showed the video. They doing it. Why I can't do it? Shit, why I can't do it? They just did it, didn't they? Did the nigga just record them doing it?
They kill us on a daily basis, bro.
Like did the brother just record 20 motherfucking white people walking down the street screaming nigga and all that? We just watched it, didn't we?
Yeah, we just seen that.
So why the fuck I can't do it? Why I can't say? I can't say shout out to Nat Turner. Shout out to Nat Turner.
Where a brother went to a gas station, to a tire shop, paid for his tire, and gave him a tip. And then these devils at the gas station, the tire shop, called the laws. And when the brother got pulled over, he ended up unalived. He lost his life. I can pull up a video right now where in 2024, a young brother was a truck driver and on his way to drop off some packages, some merchandise at another state, he was found hung in a tree.
Bro.
But we ain't.
I feel like
We ain't
I feel
talking
like
about
I'm a
that.
Black Panther.
What's
I
going
feel
on
like
with
I'm
the
a
church?
Black Panther.
What's going on? Why the church ain't talking about that? Why don't hear the pastors talking about that? Why the
The
reverends and
world, ain't,
the
the world ain't only parts of the world is talking about it.
bro? Because their
It
job is
ain't
to
gonna
keep
hit,
people submissive.
it ain't gonna hit
That's
us.
what,
It
bro.
ain't gonna hit us until it ain't gonna hit us until them people family, to the man family keep getting out there and putting it out there and getting all on social media, and then the news gonna ping in.
Again, I'm not promoting hate. I just want the people to think. Nat Turner,
Yeah, we
since
want
he was
people
a
to wake
child,
up.
since
We
Nat
want
was
people to
a
wake
child,
up.
he was able to read. Nat parents taught him how to read at a young age. And
But he wouldn't be at risk.
when the devil found out he could read, the devil said, "I got a job for you. I'm gonna make you a pastor.
Negro.
You
I'm gonna
gonna
make you a pastor.
you
Not
gonna,
do you want to be a pastor.
for the
Not
Negroes
do
to
you.
learn."
Hold on. Stop right there, baby. Stop right there. Not do you want to be a pastor. Not do you feel like you have a gift from God, or have you talked to another spirit. But I'm gonna make you a pastor.
Yeah, I'm gonna
I'm
make you.
gonna make. I'm gonna make you a pastor. So all you pastors out here that think y'all doing, you a puppet for the master that made you the pastor. Now you can go on with that right there. Yeah, I'm gonna cross my leg on that one.
Like So all right, so they made him a pastor, but his job was to any plantations where slaves rebelled or they got out of line or they wanted to fight their masters, he would
He
have to
supposed to go heal him.
he's supposed to go read the sermon to tell them to submit. Slave, obey your
Yeah,
earthly master as you would your Lord in heaven. Fear him as you would your Lord, whatever. You know what I'm saying? But once Nat read enough to understand, oh, if they hit you, hit their ass back.
because but it say don't fear no man. You talking about fear this person as you'll fear your master in heaven and all that, but it's saying in the Bible. Shit, Coolio said what it said. As I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I take a nigga with blood and
Again,
realize
bro,
that
they made him a
because I
pastor, but he
it
read
so
it
long.
enough to understand the propaganda that was going on. He read it enough to understand. Hold on now, you playing me? Because at the same time, he saw that Master Turner was getting paid for him to go preach these sermons.
Yeah, he ain't getting nothing. He getting his tithes and offerings in off the black man's plan.
You know what I'm saying?
Well, off the
And then
but making the black man
and,
do
and,
his
and his vision came when these devils did these harmful things to his wife. When they did these acts, you know what I'm saying? They did these what they were, you know what I'm saying, when they take advantage of them, and I don't want to say the wrong word on her, but they are worded or M worded her. You know
don't
what I'm
make me
saying?
say it. It's the word.
Yeah, you know what
Shit.
I'm saying? And when they did that, they beat her, bro. They beat her till her eyes wouldn't open. You know what I'm saying? They beat her eyes closed.
Swallow her face up.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, his wife. So he
A
rebelled.
woman. And you want me to listen to the rules that these motherfuckers do, but then they show you that they don't give a fuck about the rules because Donald Trump is the president. The nigga
What you
had his
said a
house
few months
raided.
ago, what you said a few months ago about the rules?
Huh?
What you said a few months ago about the rules? Like how they said the rules was what? That was
The
made.
rules was made to be the rules was made to be broken. That's their slogan. That's their slogan. Donald Trump should have put that on his goddamn flag. Shit. The rules is made to be broken, and I showed you. My name is Donald Trump.
I
Shit.
mean, who making all the rules?
The
Who the
motherfuckers
one
that
who
broke
the
them.
one coming up with new codes and statutes and ordinances? The governors and the
Yeah, they
mayor.
keep up with them. That's why they changed them. So they try to keep you lost.
You know what I'm saying? But like, let me step back off. I'm gonna let you go back to your zone.
Man, shit, I don't even know what else to say after all that, man. Shit, because after this last video that they gonna see, we just seen some grown motherfuckers walking down the street. You know what I'm saying? See, my guy, he be staying on top of shit for me when I'm lost in the sauce. You hear me? Because I be lost in the sauce sometimes. I got a lot of shit going on mentally and all that shit. You know what I'm saying? So, like, for real though, when I can't look at that type of shit. He got to bring that shit to me because I can't look at that type of shit. Because when I was a young teenager and I seen the movie Rosewood, I guess you could say I was racist for 10 minutes. Shit, I ain't gonna lie. because it was white people in there, motherfuckers clapping, and I didn't think that was no shit for them to be clapping about. And that's just real shit. And I knocked the motherfucker out in the movie theater. Mine was all the way down from Denver, Colorado. And nigga, she said she'd never go to no movies. And I said we can't go watch no shit like that. I can't watch. I can't really handle that type of shit because my great grandma. I didn't look in this lady's eyes, and she didn't see the end of slavery and shit. So when and then I grew up on Greenwood. So when I see shit like that, and then white people be applying that shit, I be feeling disrespected. So he just showed me that shit. I'm glad I ain't going outside tonight. Then the shit we finna see after that, I'm really glad I ain't going nowhere, probably to sleep. Because nigga, I'm telling you, we ain't paying attention to the racist shit that they putting right in our face on the internet, everywhere else. The white girl put on the internet went viral from the shit. Which one of you black motherfuckers want to work for me? I'm gonna be a cool ass massa and all that shit. And then the lady put up on her, somebody texted to my kid phone. Meet me at such and such lot early in the morning and all this shit, nigga, and all that, and this and that and that and this. But we bypassing that shit and just saying fuck that nigga over there and fuck his dead homies and all that shit and that shit. But fuck these motherfuckers is talking real reckless. We don't give a fuck. We just getting high and doing drugs and shit and drunk and all that. I don't know what the fuck these young motherfuckers thinking. When I was young, me and my homies, we was together. It wasn't never no
You know what?
backdoor
Is you
shit.
saying that we spending our money in their businesses?
All that shit, bro.
We supporting them, we loving them.
It was never no
And this ain't no hate, because I have biracial family and I love all of them, and I love my sister-in-laws and my family members and all that. This ain't no hate.
They ain't on the shit that these other people was on. They ain't on that shit that these people putting on the internet. Fuck niggers and all that shit. They married too. Yeah, so they don't count. It is motherfuckers out there that don't count for this shit. Like, but these motherfuckers that putting it right in your face, like fuck it, fuck you, fuck what you stand for, fuck what your people went through, fuck everything about you. It's funny, ha ha ha. And then you want to go let a motherfucker sag with you and all that shit, and call him homie and brother and dap him up and all that weirdo shit. Slap him, take his shit. That's what you do. Nigga want to be down with you and all that shit. Let's see how down you want to be, nigga. Get the money, get that, get it, all that shit. Go work for me, motherfucker. But people be thinking this shit funny. It ain't funny, bro. And you youngsters need to wake up, bro. Get off that whatever the fuck y'all on out here and clear your mind. Go sit on top of a hill and meditate for a minute or something. Let the ancestors touch your soul. Cause something wrong with y'all young motherfuckers. Y'all don't got no soul. Cause this shit, it shouldn't be that. It shouldn't be. When I was going to school, and you could tell motherfuckers that they grew up like that, fucked up with their parents and all that shit. And some of them didn't want to be like that. Some of them wanted to have black friends and all that shit, and Mexican friends and all that shit, and their parents wouldn't allow them to. But then you got some that they just follow their family rules and they fuck it. So when I was going to school, I used to be tripping out on their ass, and that's just what it was with me. I done did a lot of shit to motherfuckers that look like that and be tripping like that. But I ain't saying that's what you should do, but that's just what I was on. And in prison, you brothers that have been to prison, y'all know what it is. So I don't understand why y'all don't sit y'all young homies down and say, listen, boom, when you go to the joint, you're gonna have to be that nigga homeboy.
Let me ask you a question. Because I'm listening to you and I'm only a few years behind you. But do you think it's this new generation? Because when I was coming up, like it didn't matter. It didn't matter what block you was from. It was all one organization.
Yeah, it's the new generation. They start making
organization first. You know what I'm saying?
They start making certain cliques with a lot of different gangs involved in one little clique, and then you got another clique over here. They do the same shit, and they don't fuck with this clique, and they don't fuck with these niggas. And some of them used to be homies, and then some shit didn't happen, and now they split up, and they got their own little cliques, and now they beefing and shit. But they know where each other mamas is stay. They done slept at each other mama house and all that shit, bro. That's why I don't fuck with nobody. These little young motherfuckers is fucked up, nigga. On God, bro. I done seen too much shit since I got out since 2010. I done seen so much shit. I backed up off my little niggas, off my little cousins and all that. Niggas was mad. You ain't fucking with the hood over shoulder fucking. I love you. Bye-bye.
You know what I mean? Like,
back.
You know what I mean? Like on some 100,
So,
bro. Like,
look, they want to take me to court. They
I love the homies. I love the homies. On some 100, I love the homies. But and I ain't never turned my back. I ain't on no paperwork. Can't nobody else say nothing. You know what I'm saying? Nothing like that about me. I ain't on no paperwork. I ain't never flip flop. I was always loyal to my homies. If I call you a homie, I fuck with you. You know what I'm saying? But eventually you gotta grow up, bro.
Bro.
Especially when you had children.
What it is because niggas are trying to post out on niggas' names and all that shit. It don't matter if it's true or not or whatever and all that bullshit. But niggas know what's up with me. Nigga, I've been from my culture since day one. I ain't never trying all that shit, but I done been around Hoovers, I done been around Bloods, all that shit, bro. Like, but at the same time, a lot of these older niggas is on dope, bro. They are on drugs and they broke, and these little niggas ain't listening to these niggas because they got more money than these older niggas, bro. And niggas that's older that do got some money, they sending they little niggas out on his paying them on some stupid shit to show who the boss is. Who the boss is? This motherfucker, this ain't shit. What's down here? What do you niggas own? Fuck being the boss of the nation.
Question to be the same question the youngster asked. Because now we talking
because
about
listen,
like why
you go to prison,
why 2024? Why do you think now so many people across the globe are trying to bring our people together now?
Because nigga, they know it's some shit cracking, nigga. Motherfuckers got to see what's been going on. Motherfuckers got to see what's been going on since the first time Donald Trump ran for president. A motherfucker made him a gun, nigga, a American flag, motherfucking AR or some shit, nigga. You have to pay attention to what's going on. He opened up the motherfucking martial laws, nigga, where everybody can carry open carry, bro. You gotta understand who got the money. Who got the most money to
coming next year? Like he said, if he make it in that motherfucker, he giving all them.
Who got the most money to buy guns and armor and then bullets and ammo and all that shit? Who got the most money to do all that shit? Who
like we ain't gonna talk deep politics. Let's talk small politics. I be politicking with the different European, so-called Native Americans and all them at the job and shit like that. Them motherfuckers be really watching certain shit, you know what I'm saying? The debates and all that type of shit, you know what I'm saying? They really that shit.
They land back. They had the game, so they have to pay attention to what's going on in the office. They have to.
You know what I'm saying? They watching more than so-called niggas, so-called black people.
We don't got nothing to watch it for. We ain't got casinos and all that shit. We don't got shit.
But we sure gotta say we claim we gotta say.
Shit. What do we fucking got? They got casinos. They got health, nigga, Indian clinics. What do we got? We got more.
Right, but what I'm saying, but on some 100, if we go into the facts, all this is ours. But you know what I'm saying, through the social engineering.
Yeah, but I'm
on what you on. Yeah, we ain't got to go that deep. I'm on what you on. Then we ain't got.
We're gonna have the people confused.
Yeah, right. I'm on what you on. Yeah, you right. We ain't got to go that deep.
Yeah. Cause you finna. They gonna be like, well, hold on. Well, what the fuck? Why is he paying rent? This is our shit. They gonna be confused as fuck, bro.
But I mean, but come on, whoa. Because if we kings,
what they say, I'm saying what they be out here saying. Like I get off the phone with certain people, they be like, "All right, King, holla at you later, King." But what is you doing for your people?
Even in the East Coast, peace, God. Or like I'm in this group on Facebook. It's called Lies. I'm in this group on Facebook called Lies in the Bible, and they be like, well, if the Bible say we children of gods, we are children of God. Wouldn't it make us God? Wouldn't it make us God?
They say we gods with a little G.
Even still,
we gotta have.
I mean, did the European flip the God into a gangster?
Yeah, because it used to be, "What up, son?
Gangsters.
Kid. What up, kid?"
You know what I'm saying?
I mean, bro, they know what they doing. That's why they got red and blue states. That's why you got Democrat and Republic. That's why they go against each other. That's why it's called politics. Now, what do gangs call they shit? Politicking.
The manipulation
Everything
of reality is the manipulation of words. Those who
So
control the
in
word
a,
control
in a
the many.
manipulation of the mind, so the words make you manipulate your mind because you're using the words and you put that shit is in your mind and you put that shit in your soul and in your body and in your spirit and you believe the shit with all your might and you just fucked up.
That's what I'm
Then
saying.
they giving these motherfuckers all these exotic drugs to make them feel like they invincible in this motherfucker.
And this ain't me trying to be smart, but that belief shit. And let me stop cussing, but cursing. Let me stop casting curses.
So that ain't cursing, not cussing. That's called profanity,
If
profane
you
language.
ask one of these adults, by definition, what is belief? And I ain't talking about anybody in particular, but they can't tell you. This is a Webster dictionary. This is the etymology dictionary. This is the law dictionary.
This motherfucker put out all the things on y'all ass. He got 3 more.
It ain't bad. I really do though, on some real shit. American
I know.
good. You know what I'm saying?
That nigga
I ain't
the
gonna,
story saddle.
I ain't gonna start. Hey, all right, you playing. You playing. You gonna make me
I know you got about 4 more.
pull this big heavy
That
motherfucker
nigga
out. Y'all
with
playing.
this nigga. That nigga, look, he got a double one, double bagger for you, nigga.
Nah, that motherfucker A through Z. It's got a magnifying glass in it. That's how real it get.
Oh yeah,
You
bro.
gotta study. So when people be trying to come at me about, oh, that's your belief. Well, I'm gonna ask them a simple question. What's the definition, brother or sister? And I bet you 99.9% of people can't tell you.
Shit, I can't tell you.
And that's
Shit,
and
and
not to
tell.
you. Not to you. It means
But
it
I'm
accept
telling you, I don't know. That's what they say you're supposed to do when you believe in something you can't see or belief.
belief means you're supposed to accept something without proof.
I mean, yeah, like believe in something without seeing it.
You
Yeah,
know what I'm
that's the
saying? Yeah,
same
you know what I'm
thing.
saying? And so that's like me
Like
saying,
Santa Claus. Like
that's
Santa
like, yeah,
Claus.
you know what I'm saying? But that's like me saying, hey bro, I'm gonna throw you $1,000. You could believe it.
Until you see it.
You know what I'm saying? But like
But they say believe it without seeing it. So
they,
so when
they,
you
they
tell a
gotta
motherfucker
have
do this
faith.
for you, yeah, I'm gonna do this for you. So you gotta believe it, even if you don't see it. Even if
Yeah,
I'm broke as a joke. Shout out to my nigga. Nah, that's still broke, Delmo. But if I'm broke, and then I tell you I'm gonna give you $1,000, but you know I'm a broke motherfucker, but you gonna believe it.
yeah, you know
You
what
a
I'm saying?
dumbass. You a dumbass motherfucker if you go out broke
For
and you
example,
believe
if
it.
the plug, let's talk to the street cats. If the
Yeah,
plug
wow.
be like, if the plug say I'm gonna bless you, I'm gonna plug you in the next time, and they give you a 0.3 extra.
Skip you an eighth.
You know what I'm
Next
saying?
time he skipped you an
You know what I'm saying? Come on, bro. Come on, bro.
eighth.
You know what I'm saying? But going back to what we
That's
talking about, bro. Like,
I plugged you in. That's
yeah,
the original. That's the deal. From now on, you gonna be skipped the
or
eighth.
the plug be like, I'm gonna look out for you, but he charging
I'm
you
gonna give you
regular.
half off,
I'm gonna put you on, but he charging you regular price.
and ain't giving no nigga no extras.
You know what I'm saying? Ain't showing no love.
That's why I be trying to tell motherfuckers. I feel like I'm Jesus. Cause if I tell you I'm gonna fuck with you, everybody I done told that. I bet you if you ask them, nigga, they got what I said. Nigga, they got over. Here you go. I got a little more than I thought I was gonna have. Merry Christmas. They talk about that's your Christmas tree at the job. Hell no, fuck. I don't believe. I don't say my kids don't. My kids know Santa Claus ain't real. Christmas every day, nigga. When I bust a move, believe me and my kids going to spend money, nigga. We going out to eat and all that shit. Christmas, nigga.
Yeah, man.
The
Like,
fuck you mean, nigga? Fuck yeah.
we
I
gotta
got
do
Christmas in the summer.
we gotta do a lot of waking up as a whole, as a people. And this again, this ain't no hate. Because again, going back, see, sisters used to get mad at me on
No, we
Facebook
don't hate
and I be
nobody. We don't
bashing
hate
women.
nobody. We hate fake motherfuckers that act like that was wearing a mask in the beginning of the shit when we
Yeah,
first came on. They thought we got black homies. That's why they was wearing the mask. But they really don't like niggas.
that's what I'm
That's
saying.
that fake shit. That's what
They work
I
with
don't
them.
like fake. I
They
don't
work
like
with
fake
them.
niggas.
But
Yeah,
like
black people.
on some
That's
100,
why they
like
had their mask on.
I could see one in my. I ain't gonna say that. I ain't gonna say that on her, but I could see one. I ain't gonna say that on her.
Put the drink down, nigga. Put the drink down. Nigga, put the drink down. That nigga about to be fired. Nigga,
I ain't even gonna do that. I ain't even gonna
part
do
out.
it. Yeah, I'm gonna have
Yeah,
to chop
cut this.
this out.
The nigga said that nigga like this. I can see. No man, I can see what you were
Oh
saying
yeah,
before.
45 minutes
Said
in.
that little part.
Yeah, I'm chopping this out. 45, 30.
For
Shit.
real. If anybody, nigga, your face look pretty. You said this shit.
Hey, yeah, they can't get this
But I'm
one.
like, what's the Montgomery? Come to HR, please. The
Yeah,
TPD gonna be in there. Nigga. Oh, we
yeah,
walking you to
yeah.
your car, nigga. That's for real though. It's
Yeah, but no,
of Damascus.
like, and the whole purpose of us coming, or you know what I'm saying, the whole purpose of this community convo, the whole purpose of creating this was because we want to bring. This was about bringing everybody together. This ain't about
We
people.
we trying to wake up the real and put the real out there because we know everybody that ain't of our ethnicity is not racist. Everybody ain't like that. Just like I said like I said not too long ago when we went to school, when I was in middle school and shit, it was white people, white boys and shit, and white girls. They wanted to be cool with black people. They family didn't want to allow that type of shit, but they snuck and did it anyway. You know what I'm saying? Start still coming around and fucking with the black people, bro. So it's sometimes it don't be them. It just be it's how they was raised. It's their culture. You know what I'm saying? So you can't blame everybody. But when they rub that shit in your face and like you a laughing stock, and then all that shit, and then you just accept that shit, then I mean you ain't no motherfucking man. You ain't shit. You just what they saying. A cotton picking ass nigga. I'm your cool master. He. All on it. Like the shit is cool and funny. Like I'm laughing because I don't want to get mad and go punch a motherfucker and go to jail. Because they gonna say I'm federal hate crime. But I just seen 20 motherfuckers walking down the street with Aryan Brotherhood flags saying shit that was crazy with guns and shit on them. And these niggas recording them instead of calling the homies. Nigga, what the homies at, nigga? Cleveland, Ohio, where the homies at, baby? I'm about to call my nigga, man. I'm about to call my rap homie, man. My nigga El Pacino, man. I'm about to tap in with my niggas because I don't know what the fuck, who that nigga was recording. You shouldn't even did that, Stevie. You made yourself look fucked up for the world. But anyway, I'm about to cut this shit off. I mean, short because I don't want to get upset. And this shit that we finna watch next, it should wake the world up, bro. Like even the people that ain't racist and see shit like this is happening, stand up and say something. Like shit, like, hey man, that shit ain't cool, bro. We trying to keep it peaceful around this motherfucker. We want to go to the coffee shop in the table and sip coffee without having to worry about some shit happening.
Hey, cause on some for
Like,
real, like when I was watching that J Man, that just popped in my head when he went to O Block here recently. But on the same type of thing, there's some of our people that haven't forgot or won't forget what's happened to us throughout these generations.
because our ancestors,
Everybody ain't peaceful.
we feel that shit. Our ancestors be with us. We feel that shit, bro.
You know what I'm saying? Bro was saying like, yeah, well, we are peaceful people, but everybody ain't peaceful.
Yeah,
You
these
know what I'm
young some
saying?
might snap and wake up and say, you know what? I'm tired of these motherfuckers playing like that with me. Ah!
You know what I'm
Just
saying?
like
But
whatever them little thinking when they wake up in the morning, shit, we don't know what they be thinking. They go eat a Pop-Tart like it's a regular ass day, but they got an AR-15 in the goddamn backpack. And they 12, 14 years old. Where the fuck you get an whatever, AR motherfucking fold up gun that nigga? You got a big ass, what the fuck? Like, we don't know what they wake up thinking.
before we go to the video, and I'm gonna let you go in before we go to the video. But I'm not gonna raise my daughter to fear them.
You ain't supposed to.
I'm not gonna raise
Nobody's supposed to no motherfucking body in this motherfucking world. What do you mean?
and like I had a
And you
conversation
know what
I had a conversation with her
I'm
mother
sure.
that we had a disagreement.
The fake love.
But we had a disagreement, but she's the stuff I'm educating my child on, she's not comfortable with it. I'm gonna say it like that in a polite way. Because it ain't about me
because
bashing her. I'm not on her bashing her.
you
You know what I'm
like I be telling my children, like I was telling my mother and them, and I told the HS when I was going through that shit, a child's brain is not developed enough. So a lot of this shit they suck in on the internet takes over their mind because it's funny, goofy, dumb shit. It's childish shit, but grown people be doing it. Everybody be doing it, so it make it seem like it's cool.
saying?
Because they're a human being's brain is not fully developed until they're like 25 years old when their body stops really growing. I have 27 or some shit like that. But the brain still grows until a certain age. Your brain is not fully developed. That's why I don't let my kids sink in certain things because their mind really can't handle that shit. Because it's three parts to a human body just because that's why they do the spiritual shit like that. That's why they say it's three parts to everything. Boom. So when you talking to an 8-year-old, even though the 8-year-old or 10-year-old might be highly intelligent, their brain is still small. Even though their mind might be huge and they might have an outgoing personality and they might think and they might be super highly intelligent because a lot of kids get on these internets and some kids want to learn shit and they sit up and watch the news and all that like my little cousin Mink's son. He watched CNN and all that shit. He'll talk to you about world news. Like he's a really smart kid, but he can overload him with some different shit and it'll fuck him up because his brain is not really ready except for that. His brain is set on what he likes, the international news. So
Mm-hmm.
if you try to take him up with something else and put this in his brain, his mind is already made up on this, and then he thinking about other things that he like, not what you really talking about. You can overload a child at a young age with shit, and it'll break them down and fuck them up. So that's why I try to get my kids to understand that when I give y'all phones back and y'all be having y'all phones, look at something educational so you can learn something even if it's just how to survive in the wilderness and how to pitch a tent. Because if shit get fucked up and whatever source of power is the almighty power, and they say, well, fuck it, I'm blowing up all the motherfucking electric company shit, and nigga, they ain't gonna have no electric in any city forever for a nigga 5 years. They gonna have to put all this shit back together again. These kids ain't gonna know, cause they ain't gonna have no phone. It's gonna be a lot of motherfuckers commit suicide because they ain't got no electricity. I'm gonna go set a fire and go fishing, nigga, and smoke me some tree. Cause that shit grows. I can grow that shit outside with the sun. Shit. So I can survive if it ain't no. I don't gotta watch TV and all that bullshit. But a lot of these kids and a lot of millennials and these motherfuckers that was born in 2000 and all that shit. But my oldest daughter, she grew up. My mama done raised her, so she done went fishing. She know survival tactics. My little kids, they go crazy. I be telling them though too. I'm like, shit. If you don't know how to pitch a tent, what if something happened and we got to go to the wilderness and survive?
Mm-hmm.
Don't have no phone to watch how to pitch a tent on YouTube. That motherfucker gonna be dead. So what you gonna do? What are y'all gonna do? You better watch some educational shit to try to put something in there to learn something, just in case. Shit, they be making these movies where smart cars gonna be driving off the side of the road, nigga. What's that shit called? No One Left Behind. Can't remember, but I know that shit was crazy. Last movie. I think you told me to watch it. The world somewhere, like it was the world was in it, and them smart cars was driving off the
No, I
road
don't
and
think
shit and
that was
piling.
me. Nah, that wasn't me.
Left Behind or something, I think it's called. But anyway, they show these movies, bro, because they making these smart cars, and they know one of these they can. That shit is an RC car.
Hey, but you was talking
Elon
about
Musk got a.
this video. You talking about ending with this video though. You know what I'm saying? Mr. Smart Car
Oh
now.
yeah, yeah, yeah. No, but
You
I'm just saying how they. But anyway, we finna run this little clip that ever since Donald Trump didn't won the election, how people been acting, and what people been putting on the internet, and how people been acting. I'm gonna have brother just roll this last little clip that happened at this school. First, we seen it in Cleveland, Ohio, on the streets, and now it's in the middle schools. It looked like a middle school, might have been high school. But we gonna roll the clip, man, and then we gonna wrap it up.
You how scary it was.
This is what Bella Ivory is talking about. She's a fashion teacher at Beverly Hills High School who says on the day of the election, there was a mob going down the hallway.
It was just mob of kids, just so many kids outside my door. And they had one had a Trump flag on a pole, on a flagpole. Another, it was just so many of them. Some of them had on MAGA hats. Some, had on just Trump fans apparel.
She says someone tried to open her classroom door, says it upset some of her students.
At this school, I've had to deal with a lot of racism.
But at a recent school board meeting, students talked about how scared they were, given what happened outside Bella Ivory's classroom during election week.
And it became utterly impossible to just ignore it. From 8:30 to 2:30 all week, being at school felt like being in a nightmare. What the Black students and Miss Bella had to deal with that week had absolutely nothing to do with politics. That week, being stormed, being called the N-word, being shunned, all because you were Black, became the normal.
In recent weeks, I have seen racial slurs scrawled across the walls of our bathrooms, hateful rhetorics being spoken by fellow students in the hallways we share, and violent behavior towards Miss Bella and our club.
Bella Ivory also spoke at the board meeting.
They looked so frightened. Then I said, I'm not going to open the door. And then the students said, they look like KKK.
The district tells Fox 11, we remain deeply committed to upholding a secure and conscientious setting where students can responsibly and considerably engage in the democratic process. But the district says it is investigating.
I'm excited.
So going
Teach
back,
our kids.
we're gonna close with what we said in the beginning. It's easy for us
Teach
to
your
hold
kids.
each other.
I'm gonna close it with this, bro. Teach your kids how to fight or pick up something and hit a motherfucker with it, bro.
See,
That shit don't make no.
Do that. They already teaching them that, but it's against our own. We see that on fucking social media every day.
All right, man. I gotta get out of here. I'm finna get mad, bro. This is another episode of Community Convo. We're gonna stay real. I get in my feelings when I get on that shit, cause nigga, that shit don't make no sense, bro. But yeah, tap in.
Wall Street, man. Y'all know what it is, man. 918. Peace and love, family.
Peace and love. Get your fight.